Hello, this is Mohammed Mizan, and this is my Java project for the school database. Um, yeah. So, of course, Java. Added the comments so it'd be easier for me to explain it and for you guys to understand. So we got the fields here. I see. Get graduate course indicates the course graduate student, course number, course department, and number of credits. Then the construction initialize the course details. Well, obviously, with the it's graduate course name, course department, because obviously from everything from the top here. Um, Here we get the graduate course returns to the graduate students, course return course number, return course department code, return course number of credits. Here we did the returns of the formatted course based on the level of graduate and undergraduate. Here we did the override equal method to compare the base of a specific attributes with the equal methods. And also we added boolean. So if it's the same object, then it returns true. It returns true if then we'll check the null or a different class type. Then we'll return false. What the hell? Okay. I'll see here we have the course methods to compare the key attributes. Obviously here we're overriding the two-stream method to provide format of the course description so it can print out the console of this. Here we are a method to compare the course based on the course numbers. Oh yeah, all of these are going to be the same for for the person, employee, facility, general staff, and student. So it's got, I mean, same format but different way. If that makes sense. Person Java. See, we got the fields, the name, birth year, default constructor initialize the empty values. Constructor initialize the person with the name of birth year. Obviously, put the name and the birth year with the string. See here we get the get name, person's name, get birth year, get the person's birth year, set name, the sets the person names. Set birth year, sets the person's birth year. Well, this is to return and this is to set. We're overriding this to equal method to create two persons object based on their name and birth year. Obviously, it's the same thing from the last one. We check if the both references are the same, check for the names, know of the different classes, compare the name of the birth year. I'll say the same thing here. Override the two-string method to format to represent the person's project. That compare to person based on their birth year. Alright, employee. We got the fields here. They're obviously put at the bottom for the default constructor of the employee. Then we get the instruction with the department name because we had the department name here in the middle. So it's not the department name. Well, let me explain this easier for everybody. Call the superclass the person constructor for the superclass employee ID and employee number of employee is assigned a unique employee ID. Then I'll say this is the increment. I'll see we added the name, the birth year is after the department name with super and this. Now we get to the get department. It returns the department name, returns the total number of employees, returns the number of employees unique ID. Then we set the department name. Here we're also overriding equal methods to compare the employee. Obviously we did this if super. First check with the super class person a few matches. Obviously we did with this, the if to ensure the object is the type of employee. Then here we compare the student ID and department with the return this and equals. Now we did this to override the two-string method to provide the formatted representation of the employee. Now let's see we compare it to employees based on their employee ID. Facilities, fields, pretty simple. Then we get the constructors, so obviously because we got the fields up here. Calling employee constructor, initialize our way to hold up 100 courses, initiate that, no course initiate that, then default to is turned. Constructor with the intern status, obviously we add the status. um, here, because obviously we changed it to false instead of that. Then we do with the name, because we had a department name with the boolean is turned. We add the department name with the super. Now we get the name of the department. Then with the name, birth year, department, and the cross turner, we add more to the string here to the facility. Then we add the birth name to call employee. Sorry. Um, Here it is turned to return whether the facility is turned, then get a number of courses taught, return number of courses taught, get is set turns to set turn status. This is the methods. Add single course to course taught arrays. It's increment, ensure there's a space in the array. Same thing here. Add course taught. Add multiple courses because we added this part. Here we retrieve the specific course taught based on the index. Sorry. To check if the index is valid, then return. If not, else it will return the index is invalid. Here we retrieve the course name, department, course num format. We added the index from the above. Same thing here. Then we added this part, so it will show on the console. If not, then it will be invalid course to return message index is valid. Here is to retrieve all the course tie with a comma separate string. So we added the comma separate string. Copy the same thing from the top here. Do the to return, then obviously add comma between course name, and obviously we're going to return this on the console. Then return. Here we're overriding the equal methods to compare the facility objects. We also did the if for, then return else, and return else. Um, Here's to check if the superclass is sphere match. This is for to compare the number of courses taught. Same thing here, courses taught. Then we'll compare the turner status. Then if it's true or false, you know. Same thing. Two-string method to provide the format representation. Compare method to compare facility object based on number of courses taught. Sorry. General staff. We got the field, only one field. String study. String duty. Representing duty assigned to general staff. Then we got the structures. The general staff, super, impose employee, calls employee structure, duty initialize duty string, general staff initialize duty, because obviously it's duty equals duty. General staff's department name and duty gives a department name, and obviously same thing from duty. Now we get string name, string name and birth year, add the birth year and the department name, and copy and paste here, and we just add more. Get duty returns to duty with this of the staff member. Obviously the methods, we're overdriving this again to check if it's equal, the fields are equal, if the objects, what type of objects of the general staff, and if compare, obviously we're overriding this to string method for this to come on the console, and obviously the same thing for this cause to compare the method. Student. Okay. Uh, we got the fields here, and then we just type these here. Yeah. Yeah. Fields. Um, Also, we added the fields, the number of students, students ID, course taken, number of course taken, is graduate and major. Pretty simple. Students major is a graduate, how many courses taken, students ID, and obviously the total number of students. The default constructors are all going to be the same. We just add more to it, so I'm going to just make it fast, easier. Students ID, number of students, the increment here. Course taken, capacity of 50, course number taken 0, and graduate false, and obviously this will show undeclared. Then student boolean is graduate because we had to graduate. Just check the graduate student status. Student's graduate status. Oh. Same thing. Oh, sorry. Oh, we added this as graduate in the code. Then obviously kept the same thing. Then now we added more to the major. To initialize the student's major and graduate size, we added major on top first. When to graduate, then we did the same thing for the name, birth year, and obviously the name, birth year will go on top with the super to call the person's construction, and obviously all the same. Here is graduate, and we'll show is graduate, get number of courses, we'll show the number of courses, get number of students, we'll show number of students, get student's ID, we'll show student's ID, then obviously get major, show the major. Then this will set is if it's a graduate on undergraduate. Then it will show the set major on the console. Here are the methods. Oh, there's more to go. Damn. Um, Methods to add the course during the list are taken. Obviously, we added 50 because obviously the max course was 50. We added. Then it was the increment of the courses taken. Ensure the courses in course space. Method to add multiple courses to the student list. Obviously, this is the length. The course length is basically from the course we added. Um, Same thing, but we just added this because obviously in the course here, it's up here. Okay, yada yada. Method to retrieve the specific course by index because we added index here and here, and return no. Method return the course to a string course department and number. Well, obviously the index here, then we add the course department and obviously course number. Then return no if the index is out of bound. Method to return all the course taken with the comma string. Obviously, it's pretty simple with the string here. We add comma between the course names and return. Overdrive the equivalent method compared to two students. Obviously, compare the student. Check this. Check if the same class. Sorry. Override the toString method to represent the student object to a string. So we show a graduate, undergraduate, then obviously it will show this will show on the console the student's ID, major, number of course taken, it will show on the method. Alright, to compare two methods, it's the same thing. Same thing. And I'll see. It's a compare to method. Anyway. Here I added import Java scanners. Let me get that. There you go. Let me save this. These are imports. Class school. This is the file input string because we have it here. Then obviously scanner because input scanner. Added the numbers just in case it's easier for me to understand for everybody else too. Alright, this is to initialize the file input stream and the scanner read the initial file. So we use the try. This will open the field to create a scanner to read it. Here it's supposed to be student initial text, but see for some reason it doesn't show up, so I have to do a pathway from my local computer to put it in here. But I'll change it. Obviously, it's gonna be different, but I'll just put it as is. Now see with my name and download from my initial file. Print the content of the initial file with the while. Then we use the catch. Um, Here it will catch the case where the file isn't found. Obviously, it will be fine because I added it with the path file. Here is the scanners. Scanners here. Then we create the object, the course facility, general staff, and student with the different structures. Finally. Alright, course math 7111. Um, Let me check if the classes are right, because in Zybooks it's different. 11, 2, 70, 168, 238. Math course. Okay. All right. Now here we create the various facilities, students, and general staff. Object using structures with the different parameters. So we have the facilities here. and this will show out in the output. These honestly, these can show out in the output. But start with the facility, the student, and general staff, because obviously this is gonna be the facilities, the general staff here, and obviously the student. These just honestly, it's gonna show on the output. Wait, hold up. I think I could. Can I run it? Oh, this thing is blocking the way. All right, there you go. There you go. So as you see here, it's gonna be right here. See if it's course, obviously here. This part is this part. Then facilities empty. This part goes here. Then obviously this part where the Wonder Woman is here. And this general staff will go right over here. Then obviously this goes over here. Oh yeah, let me just explain. This is the create several more courses objects. So obviously this it's just here. Now we'll get to this part. This is display the details of course of people, facility staff, and student. Obviously I added multiple print lns so it could go to the next line. But because if it was print ln, it's gonna be the same line, so it wouldn't make any sense. Obviously we added the courses. We had I think it was 5 courses, right? 5 courses. You have they have to match. General staff, they have to match here, here, here. They just have to match. So like Flash Gordon and all that. Now we get to the best part of this project file, so I could explain a little bit more. Okay. So after that, I'll see. Let me after that, when we get this, we're gonna get this part here. So I could so in the project it says uh create a menu that will interact with the user to do the following: create new courses, facility general staff, based on the instructions. But let me just do my thing, explain it because I don't want to make it confusing. So we use scanner SCNR because obviously it's easier for me to understand. I use scanner 1, 2, and obviously here it's gonna be different with the numbers. I just want to keep it simple, easier for me to understand and show you. All right. So we the system print out ln. Obviously the bottom I showed show the format, the availability, course ID, department and credits. Then obviously we have the course and the new course. And obviously here it has to be 3 here for the courses. And so a course, then Boolean availability, school next Boolean, the int course ID, scan with the next. We add multiple scanners for this to get the first line and the next questions. And I'll see this is gonna be it's honestly copy and paste, but we added this part is oh, it's already here. I put it collected a new course, 3 new courses. Obviously we copy and paste the top part, but this time it's gonna be the facility members. And I see copy and paste. Now it's gonna collect the general details of the general staff. Then it's gonna be the details for the students here. Um, did I explain it? Yeah, I did. Scanner, the course, and obviously left with the next line, next line. Then this will display the newly entered object with the system print out ln displaying the course and all with the 3 courses that we chose, and also with the facility, general staff, students, and all. Then for the school DB update text, we were gonna use this top part we had, and it's gonna paste inside the school updated text file, updated text file because we already have the initial text file. Now we gotta import what we asked on top and put it into the file. Obviously, I added this part with the scanner file output instead of the input we have in the top. So everything that we got from the top, the question, the facilities, the course, general staff, it's gonna go show up on the text file. Here it's gonna show, obviously, it's to write the update courses file. It will write the update courses file, then update general staff file and all that. And obviously we handle the error with the file, then close the scanner, obviously. Um, Let me just close these, make it easier so we can start doing it. Okay. All right. So here, I can't even see what it says. Oh, okay. So we added one course, then we add another course. Sorry, what the hell? Okay, then we add this, and add another course. Enter details for facility members. So now we can add the facility members. Okay, there you go. Oh shit. Okay. Then we add this. All right, now we'll see detail for the general staff. General staff here. Right there. And we add this. Sorry, I can't see because this it says annotate, but I don't know why it's blocking my console. Um, enter student one. Okay, then we go enter student two, then three. As you can see, when I added the my answers and after every question, it will show up here. Obviously, I think there's initial text, and now, oh, here. Now it will show up on this file. Well, on your local computer, the text file is also gonna update. It just somehow it updated on the text file. Yeah, that's kind of cool. There you go. Um, Update course. You know, they're all honestly they're all the same here from here. Is it? Or this way? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it just showed up here. Let me look at my local file again one more time. I think it's the same no matter what. Yeah, it's the same. Makes sense. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, and this is my Java project.